Good afternoon and welcome back to the Proactive Studio. Atlantic Lithium's Head of Business Development and Chief Geologist Len Kolff is in studio with me now. Len, nice to meet you.
Welcome everyone, and great to be here, Jonathan.
Now, before we get cracking into the latest results at Ewoyaa, I just would like to go through that mining lease that was granted in October last year and what it meant for the company, and how we see Ewoyaa as one of the most attractive low-cost hard rock lithium assets.
Yeah, sure. So just initially, just the fundamentals of this project remain. It's very good grade, it's very good mineralogy, very simple, and it's very close to operational infrastructure. So the main road, the port, they're right on the doorstep of this deposit footprint. So all of those things combined, in addition to low-cost grid power that runs over the deposit, just delivers the strong fundamentals of the project. So it was significantly de-risked with the granting of the or the approval of the mining license late last year, and we're now going through the processes of getting that finally ratified in Parliament. Whilst in parallel, we're running through with our EPA permitting, which is very well advanced, and we've had very strong support from the communities. So all of these things are working in parallel and tandem to get a fully de-risked project that's really ready to break ground, all going well at the end of this year for the modular DMS solution.
So it did create a range of milestones that we can expect this year, and you've just released final results that will feed into a resource upgrade. Can you take us through those results and what that means for that upgrade?
Yeah, so these represent the final drilling results of our 2023 drilling campaign, and they're all within this new discovery, which we've called Dogleg, which actually sits outside of the current 35.3 million ton resource. So exciting there in terms of adding new tons. And what's also exciting about the Dogleg discovery is that it's very shallow and it's flat lying with true thicknesses up to 35 meters within close proximity to surface. Some of these intersections 45 meters downhole from surface. So that's going to add low cost tons, we assume, in terms of low strip ratio with good grades and good mining widths right within the mine footprint. So we're excited to get these final results out, and all of that drilling, in addition to what we've just completed now, further roughly 900 meters of drilling at the Dogleg target, will all feed into a resource upgrade for later in this year.
So Len, when will we see the results for the Dogleg target?
So we've just delivered all of our results from 2023. But with this new drilling that we've just finished now this year, so that's roughly 900 meters of RC and diamond drilling, we should get those results in the following quarter by the time they've gone through the sampling procedure and assaying at the lab, QA/QC checks, and then report to market. And once they're in, all of that will feed into, along with the drilling from 2023, which is roughly 26,000 meters of drilling, all of that will feed into a resource upgrade of our current 35.3 million ton resource somewhere during H2 2024.
Len, the finalisation of drilling is obviously a milestone, and those results feeding into the resource upgrade. That resource upgrade is also a milestone, but there's plenty of milestones more to come from the company. Can you take us through what investors can expect this year?
Yeah, so look, I'm really focusing on further adding value to the project through resource growth, which we've seen in these recent results, and the resource upgrade that we'll expect later in this year. But we're also advancing our regional exploration portfolio. So we've got over 500 square kilometers of portfolio in Ghana of tenure. We just were recently granted the Senya Braku license, where we're going through the final steps to start regional soils and mapping, with some potential for some exciting exploration targets there. So we'll have a lot of technical news in terms of resource growth and exploration, building the exploration pipeline. But then in parallel with the team that's grown in Perth on the mine build and operations readiness, We're doing a lot of work. Those guys are really busy on the permitting, so the ratification for the mining license, the EPA permitting that's well underway with the environmental and social team in Ghana with support from Perth, and then all of the planning, scheduling on the whole modular DMS solution, and obviously the larger mine going forward. So we expect or we hope to be hitting all of those goals and getting ready to break ground late this year, pending that ratification of the mining license. And then those teams in Perth will really get busy in terms of building the larger industrial scale plant. Whilst in parallel, my team in Ghana will continue to advance that exploration pipeline and grow that resource. So exciting year ahead.
Yeah, it's a big year ahead. And just finally, Len, the offtake partnering process, how's that coming along?
Well, it's very well advanced. We've obviously had a lot of interest, 50% of our materials uncommitted. And so we're going through an extensive process of working through those potential partners on the offtake process currently. I can't get into any further details right now, unfortunately.
That's fine. And you've just released your interim results. Everything we've spoken about, they're all the highlights.
Correct. Yeah, it's all in there. And obviously the team are progressing. One final aspect that we also just recently announced today was the sterilization drilling around the proposed processing plant. So this is for the industrial scale mine, the large scale plant. So we drilled over 3,000 meters there with hole depths up to 150 meters without any surprises. So we didn't hit any mineralization, which, you know, I want to always find more, but it was positive nonetheless in that it hasn't changed our design or planning around the location of the processing plant, which is a very significant decision in terms of building the mine going forward. So full steam ahead.
Yeah, Len, good luck with the year ahead, and thanks for your time now.
Thanks very much, Jonathan, and look forward to talking again soon.